What's up guys, it's Demon Fighter, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Bring Arts Final Fantasy Cloud Strife Another Form variant. Now, I don't know why it doesn't say Kingdom Hearts, because this is basically his Kingdom Hearts look. But, oh well. I got this figure from Amazon. I pre-ordered him months ago actually, and he actually came in the mail the same day as the Godzilla figure that I reviewed. So let's put the figure aside and let's have a look at the packaging. We get a big plastic window that shows the figure inside with his accessories. As you can see up there, it says Bring Art, and then you got the Square Enix Production Arts logo right there. It's the Final Fantasy Cloud Strife, Another Form variant. This is making me believe that there's going to be other versions of Cloud that they're going to make in this scale. So who knows? We might get an Advent Children movie Cloud, or maybe a Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud. If so, I'm all for it. As you can see, we got the Square Enix Production Arts sticker right there. That way you know it's authentic. And then on this side of the packaging, you get a product image of Cloud right here. Pretty nice. And then the back, you get 4 other product images of the figure and various poses. Looks very, very nice. And then you also get a whole bunch of instructions and warning signs here that are all in Japanese and I cannot read. If you can read that, here. Actually, hang on, focus. There you go. If you can read Japanese and if you want to read all that, go ahead and pause the video right now. Alright, so let's put the packaging and the figure aside and let's have a look at his accessories. Alright, so here are the accessories that comes with this Cloud figure. We get 6 different interchangeable hands. We got the 2 fist hands here. We got 1 sword wielding hand for his right hand. I don't know why his left hand doesn't have a sword wielding hand, but oh well. You also got 2 open hands, and then we got a claw, a claw hand. All looks really nice. Let me show you the other side of these hands. Looks very, very cool, and I really like how these left hands came out. The gold on his claws look really, really good. Really nice metallic gold you get there. Very, very nice. Alright. Now we got his Buster Sword right here, which looks really, really good with the bandages wrapped around here. Looks very, very cool. In real life, this would be kind of impractical, because how the heck are you going to cut somebody with a sword wrapped in bandages? But, oh well, I mean, it's video games. They break all kinds of physics and logic, so, don't even question it. Anyway, the paint job looks really good. The bandages look good. The blade itself looks good. Got the sharp edge right there and this silver paint. Very nice. The sword handle looks good. Nice and red. Not bad at all. Then we got 2 different accessories for his back. Here we got his wing right here that you've seen earlier in the video. And this wing looks pretty cool. I really like the blue shading all around on both sides of this wing. It looks really, really cool. Now it does have some sharp, pointy parts on here, so be aware of that in case you have any small children around. So this can be pretty dangerous. Anyway, looks nice. And then we have an additional cape piece for his cape. Looking pretty nice. Got some nice red paint with some black shading around. Very, very cool. Now the way you peg both of these into his back, let me just show you right here. On Cloud's back right here, there's a peg right here, and both this cape piece and this wing have peg holes right here, so they just peg in like that. As you can see there, fits in pretty good. And same thing for this cape piece right here. You just peg it in like so. Come on, get in there. There we go. Pegs in pretty nicely. So now you got his full cape right there, which I'll get more into later. So for now, let's take this off. Yeah, for some reason that cape piece can be a bit hard to like put on and then take off. And then last but not least, we have the figure stand itself, and it comes with two different sizes of clamps. I don't know why it needs two. I mean, you could have given it just one size, but oh well. But this is a pretty cool looking figure stand though. Very interesting. And it comes with 7 different peg holes for the stand itself. So I guess you can like peg the stand in 7 different areas of the base. So that's pretty cool. So Cloud comes with a pretty good amount of accessories here. Alright, so let's put all this aside and let's get to Cloud. Alright, so taking a closer look at Cloud here, I think Square Enix did a pretty good job with the head sculpt on this guy. I mean, the hair looks as it should be. You got nice gold paint all around. You got some sculpted lines in there, so that's a pretty nice touch. Looks pretty good on the front, on the side, and on the back. Looks really, really good. The face sculpt looks nice. Really good job on his eyes right there. Focus. The eyes look really good. Then you got his cape here. As you saw with this cape piece right here. It's red. Got some nice black shading all around. Looking very cool. And I really like the bottom of this cape. Like, look at all the rips and holes in it. Looks really, really cool. They did a really good job sculpting all of that. It looks really nice. And the rest of his uniform looks... And it looks kind of like dark bluish kind of color for his uniform. Which is pretty good. That looks good. I like it a lot. I don't know. It could be either dark blue or dark purple. I'm not really sure. But anyway, skin tone looks really good. On his arms right here, the shoulder pad looks good. And you got this gauntlet on his left arm, along with his yellow claw fingers right there. Look really, really nice. And you got the right hand here, good flesh tone on the fingers on that hand as well. Nice brown paint all around for both hands. Very good. You got all these belts and buckles right here. Very nicely done. Not seeing any scratches or marks or anything on them, so that's very, very good. Very pleased with that. You got this armor piece right here. Looks really nice. Very cool. Like it. You got the pants right there. Nice job sculpting the wrinkles. Then you got more straps and belts right here at the bottom of his pants. Very good. You got his shoes right here. Very nicely done. You got the zipper right there. You got more straps right here at the ankles. Looking very, very cool. Very nice. You got black underneath the shoes. You got some nice detail right there as well. So yeah, Square Enix did a pretty good job sculpting and painting this figure. Looks pretty good. Pretty nice resemblance to how he looks in Kingdom Hearts 1. Now he does make another appearance in Kingdom Hearts 2, but they used his costume from the Advent Children movie, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I actually like that costume from Advent Children. He looks really cool. Alright, now let's get to the articulation. Alright, now for the articulation for Cloud here, he can look up. Oh, yeah, see, don't force it too much because the head will pop off. So be careful of that. Also, this is also a loose piece right here, so it's not really gonna get too much, get in the way too much. Anyway, can look up only that much without, popping the head off. Can look down, not really at all. You get a good amount of head tilting right there. You get nice rotation. Their shoulder joints can extend out that much. This shoulder piece is movable, so it doesn't get in the way. That's good. You get full rotation right there. You get bicep rotation. You got elbow joints right there. Bends about 90 degrees. That's good. Wrist rotation, and you also got the hinge. So that's good. Diaphragm joint can crunch forward about that much. Lean back, not a whole lot. You get some tilting right there. And a little bit of rotation. You got a waist joint right there. You get full rotation. Decent amount of pivoting right there. Crunch forward that much and lean back. Not really at all, really. Actually, kind of a little bit. So you lean back about that much with the waist joint and the diaphragm joint, and you can crunch forward that much. So that's very good. Then you got the two cape pieces here. They're on ball hinges, so this piece can just move only in this motion, while this cape piece can move about that, like pretty much like that. Now I know this is mainly for the wing, so if you try to use it for this cape piece, it looks a little weird, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, hips can extend out about that much, and you can see this is also a movable piece, so it's not going to get in the way. That's good. Kick forward about that much. You can kick back about that far. You got thigh rotation right there. Single jointed knee. Yeah, they could have gone with a better design for this knee joint, because it kind of just destroys the whole knee right there. Look at that. I don't know, it just looks a little weird to me, but you do get a good range of movement right there. And the ankles can move up about that much, can move down that much. You get some rotation right there, and you get a pretty good ankle pivot. Interesting design for an ankle pivot. And no toe joint, but that's okay. So overall, this figure does have some pretty good articulation, you know, minus the limited range of movement you get from the head. But other than that, pretty good articulation. You're going to get this guy into some really cool poses. But before we end this review, let's do height measurements and then size comparisons. Alright, so measuring the height of Cloud here, it looks like to the top of his head he stands a little over 6 inches tall, and to the top of his hair, it looks like he stands just about 6 3/4 inches tall. And to compare Cloud next to a couple Sora figures, we have the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora from SH Figuarts, and we have the Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora from Bring Art. And I think Cloud fits into scale pretty well with these two, although we've never seen Cloud or any Final Fantasy character appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. Spoiler alert if you haven't played that game. But I think with this Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora figure from SH Figuarts, I think the scaling works pretty well. And to compare Cloud next to a couple PlayArts Kai figures, we have the Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud and the Advent Children movie Sephiroth. And yeah, these two figures do not fit into scale with this guy whatsoever. But seeing that we are going to get a Kingdom Hearts version of Sephiroth in this scale in the near future, who knows? I'm hoping they're going to make 6-inch scale figures of these versions right here. That'd be pretty cool. And finally, to compare Cloud next to a couple figures from other toy lines, we have the Figma Overwatch Tracer and the Marvel Legends Homecoming movie Spider-Man. So overall, I think this is a pretty nice figure from Square Enix. I mean, there are a couple problems I have with this figure, like the limited movement we get from the head and the weird looking knee joints, and you know, maybe this figure could have had like a couple different facial expressions, like maybe a yelling face, maybe, but you know, for what we got, I think this is a pretty nice figure from Square Enix. I mean, the rest of the articulation is pretty nice. We got a pretty good amount of accessories already. I especially like the Buster Sword and this wing. It looks really, really good. The sculpt and paintwork looks really good. We got some nice shading all around, like on the cape and the wing. Very, very solid all around. So I recommend this to any Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts fan. This is a pretty nice figure. It's going to look good in your collection, especially next to any of your Sora figures. It'll look really, really cool. And I can't wait for Sephiroth to come out. I'm definitely going to pick him up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know when I upload. And stay tuned for pictures at the end of this video. And until then, have a nice day, everybody.